Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. Good day for me. Eternity Parfum by Calvin Klein, Parfum Edition. Was in a bit of a Calvin Klein mood since the other day I did that escape. I figured, why not go with this? I was going to go with the original Eternity, but I figured, nah, we'll wear this. And that's what I did. You can tell from the color, the bottle's actually orangey, ambery too. You know, it kind of gives away, sometimes the color gives away the type of scent. This kind of does too. So let's get right into it. Notes are rum, vanilla, lavender. There's woods like cedar. I pick up a little leather, a little vetiver, definitely amber, and a little bit of orange, kind of orangey vibe right off the top. Only 5 or 10 minutes, but I do pick it up. Like I said, right off the top, I get a bit of a, let me give you a spray. Decent little atomizers on them. Not great, but they're okay. Yeah, I get a bit of a sweet orange kind of vibe, right almost immediately. Only lasts for a couple minutes. And then there's this slight, warm, boozy, amber-like accord. I don't know if it's actually rum. It's definitely boozy though, but ambery at the same time, so it could just be the amber. Followed quickly by a big dose of the original Eternity's aromatics, especially the lavender and a little bit of spice. I'm not sure what spice it would be. Even a little clary sage in there. But big dose of the original Eternity's aromatics, like I said, especially that lavender. And it gives it a bit of a fresh, clean vibe that Eternity had, but with a bit more depth thanks to that warm, amber, boozy, kind of sweet vibe it got going on. Followed up pretty quickly by a powdery vanilla tonka, and it mixes in with that, like I said, that fresh, clean lavender and warm amber boozy like accord this has. Oh, it's so good though. Yeah, like a sweet, warm, boozy, vanilla, lavender kind of combo. Always a winter combo, vanilla and lavender. I don't know why, they just seem to go together like peanut butter and chocolate, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the top and the mid. The base starts to come out. It still keeps that warm, ambery kind of vibe to it. The lavender's still there a little bit, but you really start to pick up on just a hint of this smooth, almost suede-like leather. And some of the woods, a little bit of the woods are kind of muddled, you know, they're not, you can't really pick, there's like bit of a woody vetiver in there, pick up a bit of a soft cedar, maybe even a hint of sandalwood. So it's kind of just a mix of woods. I really can't tell you what woods. Mostly, if I had to define it though, it's mostly cedar, but not the pencil shaving type cedar, just that kind of clean white wood that cedar can have. And that's kind of the scent, guys. Simple, to the point, very nice fragrance. I mean, at the end of the day, from start to finish, this is a slightly warm, sweet, boozy, fresh, woody scent with a hint of that original Eternity's aromatics, spice and lavender. I'd say it's a fresh scent with, like I said, a little bit of depth. It's not... You could wear it in the summer if you're looking at summer nights, though. I don't know if I'd go with the daytime with it, but that's up to you. But definitely summer nights, and the rest of the year might be a little too weak in its performance for the dead of winter, at least around here. But most of us are inside in climate controlled environments, so that really doesn't matter unless you're, you know, your job involves you being outside in the winter. And sorry if it does. So, yeah, that's kind of it, guys. I don't really have I don't have a whole lot to say because there's not a whole lot going on, but everything that's going on is nice, you know. Yeah, falls along the lines of things like Club de Nuit. No, La Nuit de l'Homme, their Parfum version. Maison Margiela's replica Jazz Club. You know, them warm, slightly sweet, slightly boozy, kind of soft, alluring, romantic kind of scents. Not so much a date night, though it would be fine for a date night. More just, like I said, a close encounter, romantic encounter kind of fragrance. You're not going to walk into a room and fill up a room with this unless you like spray half a bottle on. And I don't think you'd want to. Again, it's not that kind of scent. I really enjoy these types of scents, though. Most people know that. And warm, ambery kind of fragrances, and vanilla and lavender is just perfect together. Really nice vanilla in this too, by the way. Really, I don't want to say natural, but just a really nice vanilla. Like, that's what comes out the most, stands out the most to me in the mid is the vanilla and lavender. And it's a really nice vanilla and lavender combo. So yeah, just kind of a close encounter, romantic kind of fragrance like those other ones. Brings me to performance. Like I said, it's not a beast. 5 hours max. How I applied it, I put 4 in my moisturizer, 1, 2, 1, 2 in the chest, shirt on, 2 on the shirt, 1 in each crink of the elbow. Only got about 5 hours, but the type of scent and what I would use it for, what I think most people would use it for, that's perfectly fine. Projection, just about an arm's length for just about an hour, maybe a little more, a little less. Then it comes in, gives you a nice little bubble, you know, little whiffs and wafts you'll pick up, but you'll leave a little bit of a trail, but they're going to have to be relatively close, within a couple feet to get the smell, and really even closer to that, like a hug, to really get the full effect at that point. An hour, it's a decent little skin scent, then it's a light skin scent, time to reapply. So, you know, all things said, it's just, yeah, like I said, one of those romantic fragrances. You know, masculine, but not overtly masculine, in your face, loud and rough. It's got some smoothness to it, a little refinedness to it, a little sexiness to it, but everything kind of makes people want to get in and smell a little more. And that's what a good close encounter fragrance will do. So, yeah, the coffee girls liked it at the coffee shop. They pretty close ringing in, right? And I was just leaning on the counter, and she's only a foot or two away. And she said, "Oh, that's nice. I like what you're wearing." And the other girl came over and smelled. She said, "Oh, that is nice, yeah." So it'll definitely get you compliments. It's just not going to be, it's going to be something, like I said, they're going to be a foot or two away from you. They're not going to be sitting even across the table and be able to smell it, really. So if you like your fragrances a little stronger, you may not want this one. I prefer this type of fragrance to be like that. I think stronger than that becomes a little cloying, a little aggressive. These types of fragrances don't need to be in your face. They're just fine where it sits for me. I will say one thing, Calvin Klein does like to discontinue stuff quietly too. So, and this is going to be one of those fragrances, I think, if it gets discontinued, if it isn't already, I don't know. I don't think so, though. It'll probably go for a lot of money. It's that type of fragrance. You know, people are going to remember it, smelling it, or they're going to smell it on somebody, or they're going to remember liking it. And, you know, mostly us stupid collectors. Well, I got to get it and spend $100. When I say $100, that sounds like a lot, but on a Calvin Klein, you can pick up for $25, $30, $40. Something like this starts going for $100, $150. That's a lot of money for a Calvin Klein, right? So that's above retail. And this will, if it gets discontinued, I believe, be one of those fragrances. And I'm not saying that to try to scare you. You know, I'm just saying if you want this fragrance, you smelled it, you liked it, you might want to get it now, because I imagine in the next couple of years, you know, there's a possibility, I'm not saying it will happen, but there's a possibility that it might just go the wayside. And here people, oh, not Calvin Klein, no, yes, a couple of Calvin Klein Encounter, or is it Encounter Intense, something like that anyways, is over $100 now. You used to pick that up just a couple of years ago for $20. Dark Obsession Night for Men, all you'd be able to pick up for $20 a couple of years ago are now over 100, getting close to 200 for one of them. So if you see this, and maybe you just want to add, maybe you have an Eternity or a Calvin Klein collection, and you just want to add it to it, you see it for 30 or 40 bucks, sure. If you like the fragrance and you want it, I'd recommend getting a bottle of it, because I just get a feeling. Sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm right, and I get a feeling about this one that once it goes, if it goes, that people are just gonna discontinue, must have it, $300. You know, like, so do yourselves a favor, guys. If you want it, you want to try it. You know, I wouldn't spend any more than 40 or 50 bucks max on it, though. You start spending more than that, you can start getting, you know, you might be able to find the La Nuit L'Homme Parfum, the L'Homme Parfum. Probably not going to find Jazz Club for around that amount, but yeah, just give it a try, guys. If you haven't, if you're able to try it, I think most retail shops still have it. So it hasn't been discontinued, at least my shoppers does. And give it a try. You might like it. You might want to buy a bottle of it. Don't buy retail, though. I did, but I had points. So, but don't buy retail. And when I bought it a year or 2 years ago, it wasn't at discounters yet. So, and I really liked it. Like I said, I liked it enough that I bought it retail because I love these types of fragrances. And if you like those types of fragrances, like I said, the L'Homme Parfum, the La Nuit L'Homme Parfum, the Jazz Club. If you like them types of fragrances, really go out and try this one if you can. If you can't, you got to blind buy it. You're probably going to like it. I wouldn't recommend it, but you're probably going to like it. So that's the way it goes, guys. All right, that's everything. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourself.